Hello, people. Okay, I just got something, and I'm going to show you video. And this video, you are going to listen to it. This video is talking about the president-elect, that he was not constitutionally elected. The election was not done according to the constitution provision, according to lawyers. And that what is showing is the certificate of president-elect is a dumb certificate. Okay, you need to watch this video. I don't want to talk too much. Will he be president? Will he be swallowing? Let's see on this basis. Let's see. Let's watch this video. I don't want to. I don't want to talk too much.
Just crystallize for us the reasons you're going to court and what you want the tribunal to do.
The election petition is a matter for professionals, lawyers, and by our standard and general attitude, we allow the best to do justice to those questions. As the candidate, I would rather hold on to the constitutional matters that are also inclusive in what you just asked me now. So if you may, let me proceed to speak about constitution. The Electoral Act, which is mainly what the lawyers are doing at the tribunal, is a process document. The Constitution is a different document in its entirety. Nations exist because they have a constitution. A constitutional breach is a big issue. It's a make or break issue. We're not just talking about losing the election. We're not talking about a constitutional breach. Where you have a constitutional breach, there is no president-elect. I beg to say, by the standard meaning of Section 134, there is the clear interpretation of 134, and there is the INEC interpretation of 134. Now, I'm going to hold on to that. I will stick to that, and I will deliver victory on that. By that, I dare tell you, with all humility, we do not have a president-elect in Nigeria today. What Alhaji Tinubu is holding is a dud certificate, is a dud check. There are no funds in that account. It will bounce. You cannot swear in a president whose certificate of return assaults the Constitution, because the Constitution is the platform on which a presidency rests, and when that has been violated, it cannot sit. Mr. President, do not organize that handover. CJN, your lordship, do not swear in this man so long as that problem is not cured. Swearing in Alhaji Tinubu is as good as swearing in a military regime. They are both unconstitutional.
Well,
no, hold on.
Yeah.
This is the all-important thing now.
But let me just make a quick disclaimer before you go on. Because he will be sworn in unless the courts find in agreement with what you're saying.
So listen,
right?
Let them swear him in for not 4 years, for 100 years. He will remain an unconstitutionally sworn in president. That's the point I'm making. Even if they swear him in, it is unconstitutional. That is our comfort, and that is our agitation at the same point. To save Nigeria, you have to cure that problem. Now, being the powerful that they are, it is even better for even us, the opposition, that they go and create additional 6% votes of the FCT from thin air and claim that they are the high and powerful and add it to his votes and swear him in with the 25%, than to go and swear in a president of the Federal Republic of Nigeria without 25% in the FCT, denied by the Labour Party, us. Now, my take, when their lordships, the justices, make a ruling out of their wisdom, the common man on the street and you and I will listen to the judgment and will understand the judgment. If we can understand the judgment, then we can understand it now. Here is another take. The law is not a game for politicians to play. The Constitution is not a puzzle for candidates and their lawyers to solve. Justices, their lordships, are not in place for rich candidates to refer poor candidates to them after being bullied out in the polling units.
Well, your candidate isn't poor, is he?
We are, because we have not spent the kind of money they did.
Right, but he certainly isn't ranked as a poor person in Nigeria.
Well, anyway, that's not the issue now. Let's come back. We're talking about the wisdom of their lordships, because ultimately that will decide the fate of Nigeria. Wisdom is intellect plus experience, but this time you're talking of higher intellect. Intelligence is comprised of 5 qualities, and I'm now going into educational psychology. I'm actually delving into philosophy. Language ability, arithmetic ability, memory, logic, and creativity. All common people, you and I, have these things. Section 134 is as plain as can be. Section 134 was not at the mercy of Mahmoud Yakubu. At the height of administrative rascality, recklessness, and official arrogance to interpret.
Right. But
justices of the courts interpret the Constitution. Executive officers follow instructions.
Right, but just for the sake of our audience, just remind us of what Section 134 is.
Section 134 says the president shall have scored, not in exact wordings, at 25% in each of at least 2/3 of the states of the federation and the Federal Capital Territory.
Yeah, but that's a question of,
it could not be any clearer than this.
Interpretation.
There is no interpretation.
Well,
I told you,
yeah.
the Constitution is not a puzzle to be solved. The Constitution is a document simplified to be followed.